Yeah, hello guys, welcome to my channel. So the people in my group will attest to this that I'm going to tell you. Early this morning, I dropped a certain price point of XP, and I told them that this is the best time to enter into the market. This is not a financial advice. So I posted it in my group that the people who are interested in XP, this is the right time to enter into the market. So initially, for me, anytime the market is dipping, I am very happy because I can accumulate at least with a little amount of money. I can get a lot of coins. When you look at the price of XP, the price of COE, and the price of CREEP, CREEP dropped to a certain price point, and I was telling the people in my group that buy at this time, and somebody bought $1,500, and that was around Saturday. The person made almost about close to $7,000 profit. So I want us to go and watch this video. The reason why I am very concerned about this is at least there are some people, they need to change other people's lives. So there is a certain powerful video that talks about why we need crypto at this time. We have entered into the month of December, and this is the month that we are going to experience something different. This morning I was praying around 2 to 3 a.m. because we've entered into a new month, and I was praying. The Spirit of the Lord gave me a Bible verse, that is Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14. I want you to read that verse for yourself, but let's go and watch this video.
Hi guys, my name is Michael. Welcome back. So in this video, I'd like to bring your attention to a few things. I want to share with you my opinion on why I believe there is a big opportunity in the crypto space at the moment, especially as it relates to the utility tokens. Now, what I'm going to share with you in this video, I know a lot of people might not agree with me, but that is okay. But I'm seeing a dislocation between fundamentals and price action, and I believe that that is something that we can take advantage of. If you're someone that is serious, if you're a serious investor in the crypto space, this is something that you can take advantage of. Now, if you've been following my channel for any length of time, you guys know I always tell you guys that it is important for us to go beyond what is happening to find out what is going on. And right now, when you take a look at the crypto space, what is happening at the moment is that prices are down, sentiment is low, and the retail traders are just exhausted, basically. And when you put all those things together, it is painting a very dark and gloomy picture for crypto, right? But if you take a step further, beneath the surface, what you will find is what is going on. And what is going on is that we are seeing an infrastructure refresh in the whole global financial system. We are seeing adoption. The adoption is picking up like never before. Institutional rails are being laid left, right, and center, and we are seeing the biggest upgrade in the plumbing of the global financial system like we have never seen before, right? And it's important for us to have this at the back of our mind when we look at crypto, because if you're not able to see this side, right, you will just think that crypto is going to hell. But really, crypto is becoming the foundation of the global financial system quietly. Let's take a look at some things here. Since stablecoins have become the new global settlement layer, stablecoins have quietly become one of the fastest growing payment technologies in history. In 2024 alone, they handled an estimated 18 to 28 trillion in transfer, more than Visa's 15.7 trillion, and even approaching what Visa and MasterCard process combined. In other words, crypto payment rails are already competing with the biggest global networks in share volume. Now, when you take a look at this information here, it might look small, but this is huge. Stablecoins have been around for less than 10 years. If you take a look at MasterCard and Visa, the amount of time it took them to get to this level, stablecoins is almost surpassing them in less than 10 years. And that is huge, right? That is huge. That is something that a lot of people, this is kind of information you need to put in your perspective when you look at the crypto space. And the funny part about this is that stablecoin achieved this feat without any marketing, without any government mandate. So the IMF didn't mandate stablecoins on the global economy, right? There is no traditional bank distribution. The reason why stablecoin has grown in popularity is the fact that stablecoins have just been a better product, right? Stablecoin has just been a better product. Instant payment, globally, open 247, programmable. You're not waiting for any bank to open. You can send stable coins in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. and everything. And that is something that we need to understand. That the reason why crypto will replace traditional finance is not because a government around the world is mandating it. It's not because, how I put it, of marketing or anything. But the only reason why crypto will replace global traditional finance is because crypto is a better product. It is better than what they currently have. And that is something we need to understand. It is a better solution for global finance. Instant payment, 247, programmable. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're somebody that is invested in the crypto space, this is something that you must understand, that crypto, the blockchain and the crypto technology is a better solution. Right? It's not just because we have people investing in cryptocurrencies. No, fundamentally, it is a better solution than what we currently have. So let's take a look at something else. So one thing that you must understand that right now in the markets, right, in the crypto space, the only thing that is down, is, are the prices, right? Every other metric by which you can use to sort of, how will I put it, validate the space. Every other metric is up at the moment. When you take a look at stablecoin settlement volume, which I just showed you, is through the roof. When you take a look at institutional involvement, we are seeing a lot of institutions, are getting onboarded into the crypto space like never before. Asset tokenization is up. ISO 222 has gone live last week. Governments are accumulating crypto. So the number of governments holding crypto is going up every day. The Czech Republic just bought its first batch of Bitcoin, a couple of weeks ago. The number of developers in the crypto space rapidly growing. Mainstream media as well. We're seeing a lot of channels, Bloomberg, Fox News, they have crypto dedicated segments. If you go to all these media websites, they now have a crypto dedicated, page. Even in the news, on TV, radio, they now have crypto dedicated segments, and everything. So infrastructure maturity, the crypto laws. Think about it. The last 5 years, we had no law on crypto. Now we have the Genius Act, and soon we're going to have the Clarity Act. ETFs are exploding. Just last week, just in November alone, we had 4 XRP ETFs come online. DATs, digital asset treasuries, are going up. The Federal Reserve is inviting crypto firms to its discussion. The IMF, is advising countries to accept the crypto reality. So what we are saying is that the only thing down in the crypto space right now are prices. Every other metric is up, right? And that is a dislocation that we can capitalize on, right? Because people who are focused on prices are not focused on all these other metrics, and that is not a good way to sort of summarize the crypto space if you're just looking at the price of the tokens, right? Because every other metric, right, is up at the moment. Why it's a good time for crypto? Like I said, there is a gap between crypto's fundamentals and market sentiment, right? Right now, the price action is saying no. So if you go into the crypto space, when you see what is going on with Bitcoin, XRP, it's screaming, no, 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 don't buy. But when you take a step further and look at the fundamentals, right? The fundamentals are screaming buy. Right, and that is the dislocation, right? And so we're in a sort of a phase right now where we have solid fundamentals but low conviction. Now, if you rewind back, right, previously in the crypto space, we had high conviction but low fundamentals, right? If you think about all the things that have happened in the crypto space in the last 2 years, right, in the last bull run in the crypto space, conviction was high, but there was no fundamental, there was no crypto law. A lot of things that we are seeing right now was not available, right? In the amount of institutions that were, there was basically no institution in the crypto space, but conviction was high. So now that we have everything that that every metric that says crypto is here to stay, we are having low conviction, and that is a dislocation that we can take advantage of. And so let's look at the setup that we have in the market right now. So we have fundamentals. So the fundamentals for the crypto space are the strongest they've ever been. We're talking about crypto laws. We're talking about institutional adoption. We're talking about user adoption as well. Everything is up. So the fundamentals are now solid, right? Adoption is accelerating. Institutions have been onboarded. The infrastructure is now institutional grade. But what we have here is a low sentiment and the price is down. And that is the setup that we are looking at right now in the crypto space. And I believe that this presents an opportunity for those who are paying attention. So what are we seeing here, right? Like I said, every metric is up, but prices are down, right? And this is to the advantage of people who are paying attention, i.e. the institutions. And that's why we're seeing a lot of institutions are accumulating at this point, because they understand that eventually price will catch up with fundamentals. And this is something that the retail crowd are not paying attention to, because the retail people are just paying attention to price action. But the institutions understand that if the fundamentals are solid, price will eventually catch up, right? And this window of opportunity that I'm talking about, right, is not always going to be there. Right, because when the information is out there about crypto, right, it's no longer going to be a secret. Do you get? If I can put it that way. So right now we have this dislocation where the prices are not reflecting the fundamentals. The prices are not reflecting the importance of crypto in the global financial system right now, even though crypto is playing a massive role in the global financial system at the moment. So this is something that you can take advantage of. So especially when we're talking about the utility tokens, I'm not talking about the entire tokens in the crypto space. We're talking about those tokens that we know that will be a part of this transition that we are currently that is currently in motion, right? So when you look at those tokens, when you look at the price of the tokens and look at the fundamentals that surround them, you can see that there is a dislocation, and these are I believe that this is the part where people can really take advantage of these things, right? I've always told you guys that I've told you guys before rather that we have come into the era of coin, and what we're going to see is not just an altcoin season, but rather a utility coin season. Remember the last time we had a bull market in crypto, it was based on pure speculation. There was no fundamental. The fundamentals were weak. Everything that we see today, institutional adoption, the cryptos law, Genius Act, Clarity Act, all these things were not available in the last bull run. So the last bull run was based on speculation. So we had high conviction but low fundamentals. But this time right now, we have solid fundamentals, but the convictions, we have low conviction. So what we're going to see right now in the crypto space is that we're going to see a bull run that is based on fundamentals, utility. And that is why I've been telling you guys to focus more on the utility tokens, right? And even in the years to come, right, we are going to see crypto adoption continue to grow, not because of speculation, but because crypto itself is a better product for global finance, right? And it's important for us to understand this. So I'm going to just leave you with this one. Like I said, the next cycle will be driven by utility, not speculation. And this is good for long-term investors. So guys, I just thought I'd bring this to your attention. Remember, if you like videos like this, like.
Ever wonder if there's an easier way to complete transactions without having